by your daughter?
So,
How old is she?
Old, but sorry to hear.
Nice. Mine's 17, 20, 19, and 23. Yeah.
Love to talk about kids.
Okay. Have 1 minute. Susie?
Well, hello, folks. I'm Bradford Becker. Welcome to Red Barn Radio as we continue our 23rd year of broadcasting with episode number 891. Wow. Tonight's guest, Kimberly Morgan York, is a Kentucky native. She was born here in the Bluegrass and grew up west of London, Kentucky, down in Pulaski County. Kimberly's journey has spanned from church choirs to raucous roadhouses and dank bar rooms where locals gather to dig into her soulful country background and tear up the dance floor with the infectious energy she generates. We are so pleased to have Kimberly and her band here with us on Red Barn Radio for the first time. Welcome, Kimberly Morgan York.
Thank
to
you
Red
so
Barn
much,
Radio.
Brad. We're so glad to be here. Thank you. Do you want to hear a song?
I want to hear a song.
All right, let's go.
You took my money, spent it on that whore, and and welcome to Red Barn Radio. Wherever in the world you're listening, welcome to Roots Music Southern Style. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. Red Barn Radio is supported by Visit Lex, Lexington, Kentucky's Convention and Visitors Bureau. More information on what Lexington has to offer is at visitlex.com. LexArts, Lexington, Kentucky's premier cultural development, advocacy, and fundraising organization, working for the development of a strong and vibrant arts community as a means of enhancing the quality of life in Central Kentucky. Follow Red Barn Radio on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Here's the host of Red Barn Radio to tell us more about tonight's performance.
Kimberly Morgan York's latest release, called Fun, is a yippee-skippy blend of classic country and 70s pop. Fun was recorded at Gold Digger Studio in Los Angeles and marks a dynamic new chapter in her career, showcasing both her growth and her unyielding passion for what she's chosen to do with her life. With Fun, Kimberly invites listeners to experience her most exhilarating and joyful work yet. You're going to see that soon. Kimberly is joined by a talented group of players: John Neff, Brian Howard, Carlton Owens, Kevin Sweeney, and Neil Golden. Welcome, Kimberly and her band, to Red Barn Radio.
Thank you. We're so glad to be here. Thank you so much. All right, you ready for another song?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. This one's called Fallen. It's about when you're just about ready to go ahead and mess up.
On the wings of an angel, they watch my sweet love
on the intro there on the guitar. He's an amazing guitar player, hailing from Athens, Georgia now, born up north somewhere, and plays in bands called Hayride and many other groups. Works with some other famous acts on the road. I'm not going to mention right now, but he's a great guitar player. I'm glad you're here. And he was the inspiration for this next song. He called me day after Halloween one day, last couple years ago, and I did not go out. And he said, "Well, don't worry, honey. Devil works all year long. You didn't miss a thing." So I wrote this song. It's called "The Devil Works All Year Long." Well, I was talking to my good friend Swain. It was the day after Halloween. I hadn't gone out the night before, and I was sad that I missed this. He said, "You ain't gotta worry, girl. There'll be another one coming on. Halloween is over, darling, but the devil works all year long." He said the devil, he works all year long. Help you make mistakes, take your foot off the brakes, and sing them rock and roll songs. Make you look real good, plump lips and rouge with all that couture on. But Halloween is over, darling, and the devil works all year long. They say the devil's in the details. I'm gonna give the devil his due. Everywhere you go, there's a devil in disguise standing next to you. If you wanna beat old Satan, you've gotta get up before dawn. He don't take no vacation days. The devil works all year long. Says the devil, he works all year long. He help you make mistakes, take your foot off the brakes, and sing them rock and roll songs. To make you look real good, plump lips and rouge with all that couture on. But Halloween is over, darling, and the devil works all year long. Yeah, he don't take off Christmas when your husband's cousin starts to flirt. He don't take off Easter, girl. He even goes to church. Yeah, he'll make you look good, plump lips and rouge with all that couture on. But Halloween is over, darling, and the devil works all year long. Take it! Yeah, he don't take off Christmas when your husband's cousin starts to flirt. He don't take off Easter, girl. He even goes to church. Yeah, he'll make you look good, plump lips and rouge with all that couture on. But Halloween is over, darling, and the devil works all year long. Yeah, Halloween is over, darling, but the devil works all year long. That was Neil Golden on the keys. A little party there for you at the
Little
solo.
Devil music.
With a little devil music. I think maybe we should talk about love now. This one's called The Real Thing, and I think it's self-explanatory. Wake up in the morning, smile 'cause you're lying next to me, like a sun after the rain, boy. Your love shines in ecstasy. Tiny dog sleeps at our feet at night. We've got our problems, but it's alright. Love from nothing is hard to see, but baby, don't you worry, we've got the real thing. Call your mama, we ain't coming tonight. I need some loving by the pale moonlight. She'll forgive you and I won't wait. Tomorrow I'll call in late. Wanna spend some time with you. What better have you got to do than stay home and watch daytime TV with me? Oh baby, we've got the real it's hard to see, but maybe don't you worry, we've got the real thing. That was quite pretty, John Neff. This is John Neff hailing from Athens, Georgia as well. Yeah, on the pedal steel for those in radio land. He's pretty amazing. He's played with a lot of greats. You can look him up on Wikipedia. His name's John Neff. Glad you're here. Good, thank you. All right, so we have one more for you before the break. This one's called Kick Us, and it's just about how you might feel if you're feeling like having an affair that you never had. It's called Kick Us. Out of town when they find out anyway. Gonna kick us out of town when they find out. Gonna kick us out of town when they find out. Gonna kick us, kick us, kick us, kick us, kick us out of town when they find out. Hey! Out of town when they find out anyway. Gonna kick us out of town when they find out. Gonna kick us out of town when they find out. Gonna kick us, kick us, kick us, kick us, kick us out of town when they find out. Out of town when they find out anyway. Gonna kick us out of town when they find out. Gonna kick us out of town when they find out. Gonna kick us, kick us, kick us, kick us, kick us out of town when they find out. Yeah. Kevin Sweeney on the guitar.
Wow, I like that song.
Thanks. It's
I
a
love
fun
that.
one.
I love the kick ass, kick ass, kick ass, kick ass.
I know, it's so
That works.
silly. I wrote it when my daughter was just really little, and she'd go around the house going, kick us, kick us, kick us. And I know it sounds silly, but it works. It sounded really cute on a 4-year-old.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
And how old is she now?
Do I have to tell? It makes
Yes.
me ages.
Yes, you have to tell. It's
she's
okay.
17.
Oh, all
we
right.
actually have 3 daughters.
Okay.
The eldest is 20. will be
Uh-huh.
23 in a month, and the middle daughter is 19. So 17, 19, and 23. They're not all mine specifically, but they're all mine by heart.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I want to talk to them about how parenting has been for you. That's a big theme of my life, you know, and it's, I know we love to talk about our kids.
Oh, yeah.
When we have them, so we'll get to that.
Sure.
But for now, I wonder if we might just talk about Fun, about this release. So Fun was released in October, and
was.
for you, this was this album number
4.
four for you?
Yeah.
And so, how did I got the impression from reading, and some from listening to old versus new, that Fun was a departure for you. And can you talk some
was.
about that?
Yes, we recorded it in L.A., and when I was coming of age in music, my young 20s, I lived in San Francisco, and I wrote a lot then that had a little bit different feel. But before I recorded the first album, I moved back to Somerset, Kentucky, and lived on a houseboat for a summer and wrote the entirety of that first album then. And anyway, going, and I hadn't been back to California to do anything musical since then. And so going back there, I showed up with a bunch of half-written songs, and we mixed up our group a little bit, and we kind of wrote them together in the studio. I wrote lyrics on my way back from Disneyland with the kids in the car. We wrote lyrics in the hotel room. I took half-written songs, and the guys came up with some good backing rhythms and things that made it sound good. It was really a project we worked on together. John and Neil were both there to work on it with us. Our producer was David Barbie, and it
Tell us
felt
about
really good.
Who's tell us about David Barbie?
Oh,
Yeah, who's
David
that?
Barbie is a longtime music producer. He used to play in several bands. We played bass for Sugar, which is Bob Mold's old band. And he's recorded for everyone from Drive-By Truckers, Widespread Panic, REM, Bloodkin, you name it. If it's come out of Georgia, he's worked with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's kind of a legend. He's the head of the music business program at UGA right now, and he's still working and loves to record and perform, and he's out every day and just
Wow, so he's an educator.
yeah, and
Oh,
a water
cool.
skier. I'll give him that too.
Uh,
Yeah.
does he do some educating in the studio? Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Do you know David?
No.
Oh,
no,
well,
no.
yeah, he likes to educate.
Huh.
He knows a lot, and he's a really good director of things. He keeps it all pieced together. I mean, he definitely has a sound that he likes to produce, and we like it. I mean, it's the Athens, Georgia sound, and so.
Describe
But
that.
it's more rocky and dirty and grungy, so it was really fun for me. And there is some country involved too, because if you think of Bloodkin and some Widespread stuff, there's some country involved. But my music is definitely, I feel, a variation for him, and he's produced 3 out of my 4 records. So I don't know, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Literally. That's the name of the record, right?
Yeah, right. Thus the name of the record.
Right.
Yeah, and what?
But it was fun to be in LA and feel that there's just a difference out there. The sun shines different. I don't know. It just felt good, and it felt sort of like reclaiming my younger years of playing music out there, and just it was very inspired, and it was great.
And so
It was all a moment.
Yeah. So how much time passed then, Kimberly, between the time that you were? Give us a little timeline. I've got to ask you a couple of questions about your timeline. You were here.
Yes.
And in Somerset, you grew up in Somerset.
I did.
And then at what point in time did you leave Pulaski County for
My senior,
elsewhere?
I graduated high school, and I went up to Ithaca, New York, to go to college. I went to Cornell University and
Okay.
studied business.
You
I played
did?
in some bands while I was there. Like I played in a band called the Hoop Snakes. It was I tried to play with Hoop Snakes. Their original lead singer was. We called her Catwoman at the time, and I can't. I'm having a brain stinky for what her name is right now. But anyway, she's a pretty popular LA musician and influencer now. But anyway, I didn't fill her shoes very well. I would have fell out of her heels real early.
So at the time you went up to Cornell, though, were you in your mind at that point in time? Were you thinking, I'm gonna learn more about the music business.
Oh yeah,
so
I
that
thought
I can
about
do music.
not going to school and going ahead and just going to Nashville. But we talked about it. We're like, Nashville will always be there, and this is your opportunity to get this great education. And so I went and did that.
Well, that's a good
I'm a
opportunity.
massage therapist by trade after that, but I did work for some pension fund advisory companies, and I did some market research, and I did the corporate thing for a while, all the time trying to play music. Because
So
after
music-
New York, I moved to Colorado and then San Francisco, and I worked for big commercial real estate companies and real estate investment trusts. And
Oh,
I
wow.
did- I'm getting there. Anyway.
That's that's a lot. And so did you ever then take a break from music, or was that just did that always continue throughout,
The music
regardless of what you were doing?
continued. It just wasn't as plentiful as it has been in the last, I don't know, last 10 years. And then there was a break when I first became a mother. But since I moved to Athens, Georgia, I mean, my whole reason I left California was to finish writing the record and go back and record it. And instead, I met my ex-husband, Brad Morgan, who was in the Drive-By Truckers, and he kidnapped me and took me to Athens, Georgia. And I never left. I left him, but I didn't leave Georgia.
Well, it's a good town.
Maybe he left me. We don't know exactly how that worked out.
Yeah. Well, Athens is a great town.
It is.
Yeah. I told you the other day when we talked, I went down there for the very first time, just a couple of months ago, for a service. But we had such a beautiful time. I will look forward to going back there. I have so many
Come
great
visit anytime.
great memories. Yeah.
We
it
have
was
plenty of
terrific.
room.
Tell us about how how did you kick off the release of Fun? Did you you did a video, and I would love for you to talk about this very funny video.
We have this great friend, Cole Taylor, and he actually helps us work on our road management a little bit. Hey, Cole, shout out to you.
Hey, Cole.
Hey, Cole. He is partners in a company called CCW. It's called Classic City Wrestling, and they are a professional wrestling, I don't know what you call it, troupe, group, conglomerate of very highly talented professional wrestlers that get together and they do wrestling bouts with a band. Like every time there's a band, it'll be a rock and roll band, a country band, whatever, and the band will do the intro, and then they play in between bouts. And sometimes you play during a bout, like while the chaos is going on, you play your most chaotic song. It is so fun.
I have never heard of such a thing.
You got to check it out. It's ClassicCityWrestling.com. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. It's something else to
So
see. It's
tell
really
people
great.
about this video. Tell people about the video
So-
that you made.
In the video, we're playing my song, or our song, Fun, on stage, and the next thing you know, the whole band is in the ring, and I'm the ringleader for a bit of the video, and then everyone's in wrestling. We are not professionals. We are not acrobats. We are not fighters. Like, we don't know what we're doing, but we tried, and we had some professionals come in and help us and guide us and direct us in the ring, and it turned out so funny. So you should check it out on YouTube.
It's more than funny. It's hilarious, especially that moment when you get spun around and you're singing while you're in this
Headlock.
monster's arms. So, was there a lot of choreography involved in that, and did it take a long
we
time
just
to make
kind
that
of
happen?
went for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried to plan it, but the two professional wrestlers who I was working with during that particular time would tell me, okay, what you need to do is you need to jump off like this so that he can catch you. Like, they were dating, and so they have their thing. But like, a lot of it is, I think, in wrestling, I mean, we don't want to discount the talent and the reality of what they're doing.
Yes.
Like, they don't choreograph everything, but they were trying to help me understand how not to get hurt. And but they get hurt all the time. And as a matter of fact, the first night I played with them, Cole tore his knee and had to have surgery, and it took him 6 months to walk. So I mean, they work hard, and
I know they
it's
do.
good. Yeah,
I
and
know
it's so
they
fun.
do. Oh, that's a very fun video, and
Thank
I
you.
urge, if you are watching the program here, I urge you to go and check that out. And I just viewed it a few minutes ago, and I was laughing my butt off.
Yay.
Hey, we've got Kimberly Morgan York on the program tonight. She's here with a crack band of artists playing with her on this stage. Hope you're enjoying the music. Let's get back to more of it. Kimberly Morgan York.
Thank you. This song is called You're Fool. I actually wrote it the first time from a male's perspective, but it fit into my life too. It's called You're Fool. Well, it was your idea to settle down. Said you were tired of playing the games in town. Well, honey, guess you've rested up. And everybody says when I'm out of town that there's another girl you've got your arms around. Well, honey, don't wake me up, because I keep telling everybody that everything's okay. To them, boy, I know I don't look like her. So if you had a change of heart, boy, I don't wanna know, because baby, I'd rather be your fool. Well, you ask me how I'm doing, then your voice fades away with your words. You tell me that you're happy, but you sound a bit unnerved. And late night calls and wrecking balls, yeah, they give away to light that whole so familiar story of a man taking flight. And I keep telling everybody that everything's okay. And to them, boy, I know I don't look like you. So if you had a change of heart, boy, I don't wanna know, because baby, I'd rather be your fool. 'Cause being your fool means you don't have to tell me you're sorry. And being your fool means I don't have to tell my mama it's true. And being your fool means that I can still dream of you, because I love you. I love you. And I keep telling everybody that everything's okay. And to them, boy, I know I don't look that cool. So if you had a change of heart, boy, I don't wanna know, because baby, I'd rather be your fool. Your fool. That's Brian Howard on the bass back there. My in-ears are falling out, my big old ear holes here, you know. I hope it sounded okay. Yeah. They should make them with earrings so that they go in the hole and just hold it on, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna invent that. Yeah, put some diamonds on them. I'd wear them. Yes. Well, we have another song. I wrote this one for our girls. This one's called "People Don't Like It," and it's sort of about telling our girls just to live their own life and not worry about all the likes and dislikes on Instagram, whatever the things. Because our kids, really the youngest two, are the first to grow up in this generation of everything you do is seen and everything you say and all your awkward phases right there for everybody. So this is called People Don't Like It. People don't like it when you're pretty. People don't like it when you're smart. They want to hold you down at their level. They want to tear you apart. And people don't like it when you're too poor. They like it even less when you've got more than they do. Take heart. Oh, it don't matter. People don't like it. Yeah, people don't like it if your nose is too big, your waist is too fat, or you're too skinny. Oh, people don't like it when you speak your mind. 'Cause they don't like when you talk too much, think something's wrong if you're always hushed. Oh, people don't like it when you don't fit in their box. Oh, but it don't matter. People don't like it. You go on and shine. It's your time. Go on and hold your flag way up high. 'Cause in the end, in the end, oh, it don't matter. People don't like it. It's between you and your soul, what you do to grow. As for me, I leave it up to the Lord. But you know, either way, it don't matter if people don't like it. Well, people don't like it when you're gay. People don't like it when you say you're different from them. People don't like a believer. They don't like a heathen either. I'm beginning to believe that people just don't like people. Oh, but it don't matter. People don't like it. You go on and shine. It's your time. Go on and hold your flag way up high. 'Cause in the end, yeah, in the end, my friend, oh, it don't matter. People don't like it. As long as you're a light in the world, it don't matter if people don't like it. As long as you're not hurting nobody, don't matter if people don't like it. Oh, thank you. Nice, sweet girls. And everybody in the world, you know, we're just doing the best we can. Yeah, everybody's just, trying to get through each day, you know. So, yeah, wrote that one. It has made me cry. You know, it's funny, I write these songs and then they make me cry for a while and I can't perform them, and then, you know, you get a little numb to it and you can tell the story without getting too emotional. So that's good that I'm over that one. What's next, guys? Well, this one is another little slow ditty. We were on tour in Colorado, and we were writing the Devil Songs and Other Such Nonsense album, and we had been in Santa Fe, and we were heading to Durango to play another show with. We were opening for Mike Cooley from the Drive-By Truckers. It was a KDR radio promotion, and I wrote this song on the way. I was playing with my good friend Scott Baxendale, who also built me this custom guitar. It's called The Devil's in Durango. All the cows were lying Right is wrong, up is down, and wrong is right. I should be going home to Georgia, but the devil's in Durango tonight. I got a phone call this morning in Santa Fe. Hey girl, I want to see you today. Going 90 in a 70, all the way to be in his arms. I just can't wait. I hear him call like an empty stage, with the spotlight saved to shine on me. It takes me back to when I felt desire. I've got an angel back in Georgia, but I'm racing towards the heat and the fire. Drugstore sunglasses, got on the way to hide my dark eyes and shame. And there's no sun, the clouds they hang low and hide the peace. Rocky Mountain I kept just out of reach. I hear him call like an empty stage, with the spotlight saved to shine on me. It takes me back to when I felt desire. I've got an angel back in Georgia, but I'm racing towards the heat and the fire. I should be going home to Georgia, but the devil's in Durango tonight. I should be going home to Georgia, but the devil's in Durango tonight. Yeah. Thank you. I think I'll do this a different way.
I would like to just take a moment before we get back to some more music with Kimberly Morgan York to remind listeners that Red Barn live streams, both tonight's and on any Wednesday, remain available online for you and your friends to view at your convenience, along with live audio streams, compliments of WGAD.net in central New York. So we're not inviting you to leave right now, but we are saying that if you have friends who you'd like to share this experience with, an amazing experience, the experience that I have here every Wednesday night, you can let them know that they can watch this entire live stream whenever they feel like it. Don't miss a single episode of our program, folks. Be sure to tell your friends and share what it is that you like about Red Barn Radio. And next week on Red Barn Radio, we got Stillhouse Junkies back with us. These acoustic adventurers explore the worlds between roots, bluegrass, Texas swing, blues, and rock. They have a free-flowing, improvisational style that makes every show unique as the trio weaves its way through high-energy, intricately composed original songs. They never take the same path 2 times, which makes it that much more fun to see them. They've played such beloved festivals as Gray Fox, Bluegrass Festival, Rocky Grass, Merlefest, and Romp, and their busy schedule has them supporting Willie Carlisle, the Little Smokies, and Asleep at the Wheel. You've seen them there, and now we'll have them here on Red Barn Radio. That's next week, Stillhouse Junkies on Red Barn Radio, in studio and on Red Barn Radio's live stream, 7 p.m. Eastern in North America. Now welcome back, Kimberly Morgan York.
Thank you. That sounds like a great lineup. I'm going to be excited to tune in next week.
You should.
I need to go to Merlefest. I haven't been before. Have you played that? Yeah. you've played
Merlefest is a lot
I
of
think
fun.
everybody's played Merlefest but me and this group. But, you know, that's just who I run
Merlefest is
with.
a ton of fun. I've got a quick
Oh, yeah,
Merlefest story.
please tell me
Yeah,
about
I was we were at Merlefest. I have this bad habit of waking up very, very early, which I did. I woke up at like 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's dark outside. I go out and start a little fire real low and everything. It's very peaceful. And I'm having my coffee, and I hit the panic button in my car, and we are all packed in there, the tents, and I'm waiting for somebody to come out and kick my ass. And what happens is all I hear in the quiet is "Good morning. This is your wake-up call." It's like, oh, it was so sweet. The guy came out. Yeah, Merlefest was a great experience. You should definitely do that.
Wonderful.
And definitely you should listen next week.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm hooked now.
But you don't have to listen during the show, Wednesday, because our live streams remain online, available to you view at your own convenience.
That's wonderful because a lot of times we have shows,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So that's good.
that's right. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Good.
So, did you want to ask me more questions? What is going on here? Am I
This
supposed
is,
to play another
yeah,
song?
you're going,
Okay,
it's
what
back to you now.
Well, oh.
Yeah, my
we're
mama's
playing a
done lost her
different song.
mind.
Oh my goodness, my mama moved in with me last year, but I wrote this song before she moved in with me. I'm tuning. David Barbie says there's always time to tune. You don't want to hear an out of tune song. Anyway, my mama has lived in Kentucky all her life, except for when she was there we go. When she was in Colorado a little bit. But anyway, she moved in with us last year, which was a really great thing for her. She lives in my basement. We let her come out every once in a while if she makes me cornbread. But I wrote this little song about her when she just wasn't happy and healthy. And so she's doing good now. And yeah. It's just funny. She loves it. She dances to this song every time we play it, and it's so derogatory, but she loves it because actually, she knows I love her, and it's just a joke. This is called "My Mama's Done Lost Her Mind."
My mama's done lost her mind. Can't tell you exactly the time. We all know that Daddy done it. We all know, but nobody's talking. At night she walks the floors, 3 fingers deep in whatever pours. Brown liquor, beer and wine, oh, don't matter long, it passes the time. making sure nothing is said about him. At night, she walks the floors, thinking a dream she's long ignored. Her home a prison of his pride, oh, but she knows no other life. If he had only let her go when it was time, she could have had a life. She might have been alright. But she alone and he enjoys the fight. A fight will never let her win. She's lost her mind. Alright, boy. If he had only let her go when it was time, she could have had a life. She might have been alright. She alone and he enjoys the fight. A fight will never let her win. She's lost her mind. Yeah, a fight will never let her win. She's lost her mind. That goes out to my mama. She's sitting at home in Georgia now just watching. Thanks. Did anybody notice my fancy belt that holds my in-ears on? Kevin said, don't turn around, but I can't help it. I got to move. Kevin's my husband, also our road manager and financier. So we're glad Kevin's here. Thanks, honey. And the belt works fine. So my mom, I done lost her mind. And this next song is called Another Lover. It's about, there was a man I thought about getting involved with before I met my husband, of course, and decided it was a bad idea. And since it was a bad idea, he just decided to go ahead and find somebody else like the next day. It's called Another Lover. You found you another lover, was it easy to do? Does she make your heart stop like I used to do? And this new lover, is she smart like me? Can she teach you things that in life are not free? Well, maybe I'm just a little selfish, 'cause I want you to hurt a little more. Maybe it's all for the best, my friend, but you made me feel so good. So good. You found you another lover, guess that's fine with me. After all, you and I know we cannot be star-crossed lovers in this little bitty town. Oh, silver-tongued strangers got no time to feel down. Maybe I'm just a little foolish, 'cause I thought that it meant so much more. Maybe it's all for the best, my friend, but you made me feel so good. So good. So forgive me if I don't smile at your glance, or if I act like there's nothing left. And I wish you blessed. I know it was me who Does she make your heart stop like I used to do? And this new lover, does she move like me? Can she take you home, boy? Can she set you free? Maybe I'm just a little selfish, 'cause I wanted you to hurt a little more. Maybe it's all for the best, my friend. But you made me feel so good. So good. So good. Oh. Thank you. He got away, thank God. All right, so this next song is one that we wrote in California while recording Fun, and it was written. I had written most of the lyrics about it because it was just sort of like I got to LA and it was just a lot worse than it was 20 years ago when I lived there. We were in East LA recording, and there was quite a scene going on. You know, the homelessness in California is just a lot to bear. But there were other differences too. I don't know what it was, but I was missing some old friends, and I was like, what happened to California? What happened to you? You know, so I couldn't figure out the bridge, and we had taken our daughters to Disneyland, and on the way back, Kevin's like, oh my goodness, honey, look at the moon. And at that point in time, one of my daughters was telling us a story, and she's like, yeah, Dad, it's only the moon. Listen to me, tell what I'm telling you, you know. And so anyway, that gave us the bridge, and it made the song. It's called What Happened to California. We didn't know we had to watch our backs. We were kissing on the lips when they attacked. The monsters, they came from outer space. So unsuspecting, they took us without a trace. What happened to California? What happened? What happened to you? We didn't know the rocks were so close. We didn't hear the sirens or their songs. The captain, he heard and took us to the deep. Wooed and wandered, he drove on in a dreamless sleep.
haven't had a good chance to introduce my drummer yet. His name's Carlton Owens. And I don't know if you know much about, do you want to talk about my band?
I do. It was exactly what I was going to say first. I was going to say, yeah, introduce us one by one to all the members of the band. Now, you've mentioned several of them, but I would love for you to.
Yeah.
You don't have to remember everything about all of them because there's so
they're
much to
pretty
tell.
Amazing, and I
Yeah.
really don't know what they're comfortable with me telling. You know.
Oh, well, let's get right to the uncomfortable zone. That makes good radio.
Well, on the drums, I was just talking about Carlton Owens. He and Brian Howard are currently members of the band Cracker. You may remember them from such songs as "Low" and Euro Trash Girl, all that stuff from the 90s. They tour a lot, so I have to fight for time with them. So we work. I don't really fight.
Yeah.
Sometimes they take me with them and let me open up, and I'm
Aw.
really grateful for
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And anyway.
Well,
they're
welcome,
amazing.
Carlton,
Carlton's in a band
and-
called Kinky
yeah.
Waikiki. They play amazing Hawaiian sounds that just go great with a dirty banana. That's a drink if you haven't heard.
I did not know that.
Well, check out their website. I think the recipe's on there.
Okay.
And Brian Howard has fronted his own bands, The Heap and the The Heap's your favorite? Yeah. And he's played with everyone from on records with even like Faye Webster. He plays with Kevin Kinney and Suntangled Angel Revival, and he's played with everybody and all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty
All
good.
right.
He's coveted. And we
Very
got John
nice.
Neff here on the pedal steel, and I don't know who he hasn't played with. He's kind of the hoe of the pedal steel.
You like
Sorry.
that, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm
Okay,
kidding.
sure,
He's
he
that
says.
good.
Easy going.
You know, yeah. Everybody would love that title because nobody wants a bad pedal steel player, do they? Yeah. He's
right.
got to be good at what he does. But he was a founding member of the Drive-By Truckers, and that's how we met because of my ex-husband.
Uh-huh.
And then he plays with Bloodkin currently. He's played with, who's the piano player that you've played with? Chuck Lavelle.
Booker, Mike Mills.
Mike
Booker T.
Mills,
Jones.
Booker T. Jones, Mike Mills Concerto. I'm probably getting it all wrong, but check him out on Wikipedia because there's a long list. I can't say.
Did you
he's
say
played-
Mike Mills or did you say Blake
Yeah,
Mills?
Mike Mills
Oh,
from
Mike,
REM.
yeah. Oh, gotcha. From Athens.
From Athens,
Yeah,
Georgia.
right.
Yeah.
Sure.
He also spent a year here in his childhood in Lexington, but most of all, his family lives in Savannah, Georgia,
Okay.
and they're all amazing, and I love them.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's an amazing player. I'm so lucky, and you're so lucky that they're all here today. It's
Yeah,
hard to
I
get them all
feel very
together at the same
lucky.
time.
And lucky that, yeah, no, I do. And that you're here too.
Oh,
and
well, thank you.
We've got two more to go. You got
We
two
do.
more
We
people
have
here.
Neil Golden on the keys. He currently plays with the Pink Stones and his own band, which is called Golden Eels. And I love those tunes. Who else do you want to talk about? You played with Elf Power for a little bit, and several other bands. And he's very talented. I mean, he's just, if you live in Athens, Georgia, all the musicians play with everybody. So he could probably make a list of 40 different acts that he's played with over the last 15 years. And you'd know some of them, and some of them no. But like,
And I'm
he's
skipping
very popular.
skipping choir rehearsal right now to play this.
Oh yes, he plays every Sunday at the
Unitarian
Unitarian Church, and they are quite demanding. They play some amazing songs. Then we have Kevin Sweeney on the guitar. He's from bands like Hayride, who you may remember, and also Drug Ducks. And what's the one you did with Jay Mascis? Jay Mascis from Dinosaur Jr., and he had a project called The Fog. Heavy Blanket and The Fog. So it's funny, all these guys come from different genres of music and come and play country with me, so I feel very honored.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my band.
All right. Well, do you mind
Hope
if
I
I
didn't talk too long.
So do you mind if I pick on a couple of them?
Oh, I would
they,
love
they
that.
pick on a couple of them to talk just briefly.
Yeah, they can come
well,
up to
I'm
the
gonna.
mic.
Okay. Well, good. I'm going to start with you, Neil, since you're the only one with the microphone right in front of you.
You guys are welcome to come talk on this thing. Anybody who wants to.
Okay. Well, we've got one in the center too, and I'll urge you all to go up there if I call on you. Neil, let me see. First question I might ask is, in the Unitarian Church, I guess they probably don't have what you would call praise bands like they do in the mega churches and stuff. How does the music go in your church?
We do just about everything. We do a lot of jazz standards, depending on. This week we're doing flower tunes, so we're doing Freddie Hubbard, Little Sunflower, and REM song that Neff picked out, Flowers in Guatemala, Flowers of Guatemala. Anyway.
So does John also join you in the Unitarian experience?
Occasionally, I got him a running sound job that he does once every 6 months or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun. And yeah, so in the Unitarian Church, do they celebrate Easter in the same way that it's celebrated in sort of the more southern church denominations?
Not the same way, of course,
Right.
but
Of course not.
we do Christmas and Easter.
Uh-huh.
That's about all we do for that genre. No, you know, we do it during the year. We do some other stuff too. But
So are you actually the music director at the church, or do you just join in and play and support what
I
they're
play
doing?
piano. I'm the pianist, and I
Yeah.
pick out some of the instrumentals, you know, which is awesome to be able to learn tunes, you know, and go try them out and sometimes play them all right. Not always.
Yeah. And what's your training? Can you talk about that some? Like like back when you started.
I started as a kid. My dad was a guitar teacher and made me take piano lessons. And I didn't like it until I was about 15, and I started liking it.
What made you start to like it, do you think? Do you remember?
I had some other teachers from New York moved down south, and I got a taste of the Eastman School of Music. They were from there, and they really got me going.
So I think of Eastman as more of a classical.
Yeah, they got me in the
school.
classical world. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went to college for it and partied for about 7 years, and joined a band called Herb Shack. Was my first band. There might be 2 people in North Carolina, in Kentucky, that may have heard of that.
Other classical musicians from Eastman in the band?
Oh, well, I
No.
don't think any of these guys, y'all got a little classical, I'm sure. Neff plays with that Mills thing, which has some classical orchestras they play with and stuff. Do you want to take the mic here to talk about that?
But John, you are next, so be ready. I mean, you can decline, of course, but I hope you won't. Neil, I guess another question I wanted to ask you is, you know, what kind of music experiences challenge you? You know, in school we always say, you know, low challenge, low growth, and yeah, what kind of things are really challenging for you these days in music?
Well, I guess when COVID hit, we started doing services that were 3 people in a big sanctuary, you know, with masks on, just filming them, you know, and I got into jazzy world. I was like, nothing else to do. I'm going to try to, you know, learn to improvise more. One guy at church said, "Do you improvise? Do you improvise?" I was like, you know, yeah, a little bit. So I've been working on that lately, the last 5 years. And about 5 more years, I'll be all right at it.
Any jazz pianists in particular who you listen to a bunch?
Well, I started with this guy. Well, Michel Petrucciani. He's a kind of a disabled guy that. Anyway, I saw him on YouTube, and he was playing with Steve Gadd and the Miroslav, you know, Vitus, and anyway, that led me to him and Bill Evans for about a year, and then Keith Jarrett. But I just listen a lot. That's what's about jazz. You have to listen a lot more than you do with, you know, classical. You just play this measure over and over.
Yeah, that's
With
right.
jazzy. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Somebody else. take away this.
It's all right. No, thanks. You're answering all of the questions I asked. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
John, would you mind stepping up to the mic just for a second?
Sure, yeah, I don't think I have as much to say as Neil.
Well, we'll just need to ask you a couple more interesting questions, maybe. So, as you play so beautifully.
Thank you.
And wonder how you got into this instrument. How did that happen?
Well, I played guitar since I was a 9, 10, 11. I mean, 9, 10 just beating on a guitar and finally learning chords by the time I was 13 or 14. And, I liked Neil Young's Harvest. I liked Camper Van Beethoven had a record we were just talking about earlier today called Key Lime Pie that had some really nice pedal steel on it. And
Who plays pedal steel on Harvest? Sneaky Pete?
Ben Keith.
Oh, Ben Keith.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So anyway, this guy was dating my sister. I was still living in Savannah, and his name is William Tonks. He's a great guitar and dobro player. He was in a band called Redneck Grease Deluxe in Athens, and their steel player was moving to New Orleans, and they needed and I had filled in on guitar with them too. And so I already had a lap steel, and I was messing around with that, and I just sort of took the plunge and got a student model, the Showbud Maverick, and moved to Athens. And then I got to play with the bands I played with there. It was very loose. They had playing with. That's when I met Patterson Hood from Drive By Truckers, and I started playing with him, and the Star Room Boys and Japan Cakes, and all these bands. They were okay with me not really knowing how to play very well. So I just kind of did it, learned as I went, I guess, and still learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about 3 different pedal steel players who all come to the music in a different way, and who all sort of express themselves in different ways on that instrument. Who might they be? 3 different players that have really impacted you.
Well, we were talking about Ben
Yeah.
Keith. He's one for sure. He had sort of a different way. He even plays under the vocal, which you're told you're not supposed to do a lot of times. But it's really nice when he did that. I've been on a kick listening to Anne Murray's version of Danny's song has Ben Keith on the pedal steel. And I was never a big Anne Murray fan growing up, but the sound of that is just the sound of his steel and her voice is just so beautiful to me.
Wow, playing below her voice because she's
Yeah,
already got
and
that alto.
Right, and on that song, it's more back and forth, I guess,
Uh-huh.
than on say Harvest.
Oh, how neat. Yeah.
Yeah, and then players like Lloyd Green, he sort of developed this sound that's kind of became known as the Nashville sound, I guess, for pedal steel, which is sort of he didn't develop the E9 tuning, but he played like a really in high registers. It's a really sort of his signature thing. And gosh, there are so many. John Huey, really love his playing. He played with a really sort of vocal style, almost like that crying. You hear people talk about pedal steel being a crying sound
sure.
a lot, but he really did that well. One of my favorite records of his, I think when I first started learning about him, was his playing on Willie Nelson's Phases and Stages. That's some of my favorite stuff.
Oh, thanks for offering
Yeah.
up the specific tunes. That'll give us something to listen for. I appreciate that. And what is it, do you think, about the pedal steel as far as the experience of playing it and hearing it through your amp that just keeps you loving it and coming back to it?
I can't really say. I mean, that's it. It just does. It's the same thing that made me want to learn to play it and continue learning. That just does it. It's just a beautiful sound when played well.
Yeah,
to me.
and do you feel like you continue to learn?
Absolutely. I have so much to learn. I didn't start playing until I was 23.
Okay. And is there a lot? Are you finding there's a lot to learn because you're a person who is sort of that lifelong learner person who's kind of always going back to listen to different people?
Definitely.
Listen for different things in music?
Definitely. I mean, I look at YouTube videos, even really sort of beginner level videos, just anything. There's always something that you can pick up from someone else, for sure. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
All right.
Beautiful
Thank you.
player. Yeah. Thanks for what you bring to the music. And then finally, Kevin Sweeney, would you mind stepping up to the mic just real quick there? And so you, I think, and John were both featured in the video, in the wrestling video. So I don't know if I saw Neil.
Neil was in it. Neil the eel.
Are you over in the corner getting in a headlock?
these eels, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch for that.
Neil the eel.
Neil the.
I think they're poisonous eels. I think
So.
it's towards the end of the video. Yeah, you'll see it.
Yeah, Kevin, tell us about you and your training, and maybe a particular teacher you had in
For wrestling?
No, I'm talking about on your Stratocaster.
No
No, I mean-
teachers at all, just learned by doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Truly?
Yeah.
Did you learn from videos? Did you learn just
No.
from holding yourself up in
We
a
didn't have
space and
videos
working
when
out?
I was a kid.
Oh, come on.
I had a Starlix lead guitar series tape that you would order from the back of Hit Parader, and it was Jimmy Page style, lick number 1. And there's about
And
20
then?
of those.
How about a couple more?
Oh,
Oh, sure, I know that. Reeling in the years, right?
oh,
No, I'm
that's a
kidding.
different. Yeah, that was a different one.
Yeah, I'm just
but-
kidding.
No, I just learned mostly around that time the guitar magazine started to feature tablature, which is transcriptions for guitar. Like it's a diagram of the 6 strings
Yeah.
and the numbers for the frets instead of notation, which I could not figure out. And I had no encouragement at all from my parents or anything. So I learned from that one cassette tape and guitar magazines pretty much. And just playing the record over and over, old-fashioned style.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Slowing it down.
Yeah, there are a lot of kids who come on the program here. We have a lot of guys and men and women in their 20s who have learned from YouTube, and
I wish I had it.
and I'm always astounded, really, that you say to them, talk about that special teacher in your life.
Yeah,
YouTube
no,
video.
I didn't have. I've had plenty of people influence me. Carlton's older brother, Alan, was a good friend of mine. He taught me a lot of licks, and he taught me to appreciate the Strat. I'm usually a Gibson guy, but
Oh, you are?
yeah, I play a Fender when there's more people in the band.
Huh.
But yeah, Alan Owens was a good influence. Just meeting people and
Yeah.
cassettes and magazines.
Yeah. Is there anything to tell us about that axe in particular? Is that
This one?
does it have a story behind it?
No, I've had it for about. I guess I've had it for 30 years now. 31
Oh, well, that's
years.
a story.
But the neck is, no, not really. It's just an American Strat that I bought new, and I did replace the neck with a Buddy Guy signature neck. And if anyone has any more of these for sale, I'll buy them because it's the perfect feel for me.
Okay, buddy. Okay, good, buddy.
So about the
you're
wrestling.
Right. Okay, yeah, about the. All right. Hey, thanks, Kevin. All right, and Kimberly, I did want to ask you to talk a little bit. I told you I was going to ask about your kids,
Oh, yeah.
and I wonder if you might just say a little bit about, what you've learned in the course of recent years when you're parenting.
I learned you're not in charge. You're just not in charge. You're the guide. You're the bumpers, like in bowling, but you're not in charge of what they do in between the lines,
Yeah.
And each one is very different, and each one is very unique. And if you try to make them all the same, boy, are you messing up, because the difference is what makes everything so great.
Yeah, that's great.
But you don't know that when they're little, and you fret and you concern yourself with
lot of fear,
so many things, so
right.
much fear. And now that they're older, there's still a lot of fear, but you realize, like, they're in control. They're human beings from the time they're born till the time they die. They are actually really in charge of their actions.
Yeah.
You're not. You can just tell them what you know, what you believe, and sure, you can punish them or give them rewards for certain things, but they're just going to be who they are. They're just born who they are.
And has that sort of idea about parenting also informed the way that you live other aspects of your life in terms
Yeah,
of
but
the
it took
way
me
that
till
you
now to figure
deal
that
with
out.
a band, for instance? Yeah.
Yeah. it took
Same
me
with the
t-
band, huh?
Yeah. They're just, yeah. There's highs and lows, and you just don't want to see your kid's heart get broken, but that gets broken over and over from the time they first fall down till their first love, till their first disappointment in their career or college admissions or whatever. It taught me more about rolling with the punches and just being happy with what I have, and You know what I mean? Because you tell them, oh, be happy no matter what, because that's all you got, is your health and your joy. And so, it's taught me to find more joy in things.
Well, if anybody who asked me what you were like as a performer and like on stage, it would be, an expression of that.
Oh, thanks.
That you just seem really happy with what you have, super happy with your band, and how could you not be? Right?
They're amazing.
But your joy in just in hearing
thank you.
and hearing John or Kevin or Neil play a solo, or hearing Carlton back there. Or
I get so excited. I've been fans of these guys since I met them. We've been playing together probably for 20 years. I've played with some of these guys on and off, just here and there, but only regularly the past 4 or 5 years. And I get just as excited as when I was in the crowd being up here, because what they do is not only is it not easy, it's their soul and it's who they are, and it doesn't come out of everybody. It comes out of everybody different. And so, I'm a fan of what comes out of these guys. I just love it. Yeah. And I'm not the only one.
Well, right. You got a bunch more
amazing.
people right here who do too. Hey, tell us about the next song you're going to play. Called Coming Down.
Well, this is a sad one. After we talked about all that joy.
Bring us down now.
Yeah, I was going to bring it down a little bit. No, I wrote this one when I was going through some stuff at home, and I always like to say I finished this song on the North Sea, the saddest sea. Not to be confused with the saddest key. If you know, you know. Anyway, it's called Coming Down, and it's just about... we all just have, there's just times you just want to wallow in it. And this is a wallowing song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Welcome back, Kimberly Morgan York.
Every time I come to this part of town, I feel a kind of melancholy sick. Don't know who that person was who lives here now, or what she'd want, or where she went. Where she went. Her ghost haunts my dreams and my soul. Wake me up when you know how to show me how to go home. When the whole world's coming down on me, coming down on me, coming down. I'm not old, I'm not young either. You can feel that in my face, see it right here and here. This line is from too much laughter, these others from another chapter, you see. But it's all me. Swollen cheeks from too much wine, my hands slick from working the rhyme, learning how to go home when the whole world's coming down on me,
Well, thank you. So this last song is a song that Brad told you about with the music video. It's called Fun. I wrote this on my way home from the farm. My husband is a farmer, and so we have a farm that's not where our regular residence is, and we have to drive back and forth a lot, and it's like an hour away. And so sometimes I just make up songs on the way home. And I wrote this one on a little road called Wolfskin Road, and I know some of y'all been on that road. It's really cool. It's kind of close to your house, Neff and Neil. Yep, it's called Wolfskin. It has nothing to do with the song. This one's called Fun, and it's just it. It's fun. Hope I remember the word. I wanna feel it. I wanna heal it. I wanna get my knife out, get dirty, and peel it just for fun. No, we could have had some fun. I wanna run it. I wanna gun it. I wanna crawl from the wreckage, saying now we've done it just for fun. You know we could have had some fun. You could have had fun with me, but you had to run. You might hate that I'm crazy, but you love that I'm fun, and I think you know deep down could have had fun. I wanna lick it, wanna trick it, I wanna do a double axel, and if I don't stick it, what the hell? You know it could have been fun. I wanna hear it, I wanna fear it, I wanna look to the sky and talk to your spirit, ask you why. Oh baby, why can't we have a little fun? Could have had fun with me, but you had to run. You might hate that I'm crazy, but you love that I'm fun, and I think you know deep down could have been fun. I wanna steer it, I wanna clear it, I wanna get up in the morning and look in the mirror, know it's worth it. 'Cause I did it all for fun. You could have had fun with me, but you had to run. You might hate that I'm crazy, but you love that I'm fun, and I think you know deep down you could have had fun. We could have had fun. We could have had fun. 'Cause baby, I'm fun. Aren't they fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a good time.
Well, there are many people to thank for our broadcast. First, Kimberly Morgan York, our guest on this program. We want to thank all of you for listening to our webcast, watching us on social media, and those listening to us on our growing network of Red Barn stations and media worldwide. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn's premier radio partner, Central and Eastern Kentucky's radio news leader. You can listen online at weku.org. It's your chance to hear more great live music from Red Barn Radio and WEKU, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Those of you here in the Central Kentucky area, you got to be sure to check out Red Barn TV. It's our weekly program of music on ABC 36 WTVQ. Red Barn Radio comes to you from our home, the Arts Place Performance Hall in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Our website has updates and further information on our guests and our future programs. We're on the web at redbarnradio.com. Now, before we close out the program, let's bring back Kimberly Morgan York.
Thank you. We're going to leave you with a slow one. It's a slow burner, slow one. It's called The Best. Just a little love song. Thank you so much for having us. I love being in Lexington, Kentucky. I have so many childhood memories here. I was born here, and it just felt good as soon as I got here, seeing all the horses and the people, and it's a good place to be from, Kentucky, and I'm grateful for you. Thanks for having us. Yeah, it's called The Best. Smell of dirt and hot rain on the ground, new paint on your car, green and gold. Down in my heart, I just wanna go back to where we were, for your love ran so cold. Before she stood just a little too close, before I saw you lose your breath. Oh, I wish we could go back to that summer when you loved me best. I like more than smiles on the wrong, reminding me that I'm all alone. And it's been so long since you touched me. Oh, I'm wondering where I went wrong. So when he stands just a little too close, you can see how I'd lose my breath. Oh, I wish we could go back to that summer when you loved me best. Deep down inside, I know you're not mine, but I can't drown your love in this bottle of wine. I'm just trying to get back to that summer when you loved me best. Ooh. Before she stood just a little too close, before I saw you lose your breath. Oh, I wish we could go back to that summer when you loved me best. Ooh, oh, I wish we could go back to that summer when you loved me best. Thank you for having us.
Wow. Well, that's all for our show for this week, folks. You can hear Red Barn Radio worldwide and see us as we stream live on the web on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern in North America. It's always great to hear from all of you who listen to Red Barn Radio's archive performances on your favorite streaming platforms. So be back with us each and every week. Speaking of you listeners, before, during, or after you enjoy Red Barn Radio, take just a moment to engage with us. You know, it's your sharing, your continuing to listen to us that keeps roots music Southern style in your neck of the woods through Red Barn Radio each and every week. Now we bid you good night. Let's stick together, let's appreciate each other, and let's join up again next week for another episode of Red Barn Radio. I'm Bradford Becker. See you next time.
Oh, oops, we skipped one.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I shouldn't say.
Oh.
Can you back up?
Uh-huh.
Did you? Now go ahead and mark it.
Marker.